Evening, folks. I'm Jason, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Mecha Taco. I I'm still I'm happier with the camera setup that I have now. I'm still working on the lighting. Right now, I feel like I'm in like a 70s folk rock song. Um, like I'm just like you know in my mind, I'm going to Carolina, and then as I'm singing this image of Carolina appears right here in this area. It's all tender and sweet and weird. So anyway, Gargoyle's Quest 2, Part 3. Uh, right? Right. Let's just get started. Oh, I should probably turn the controller on, shouldn't I? All right, it's been a weird day. It's not been a weird day. It's been a busy day. Let's hit start. All right. Why am I hitting start? I've got it saved. Map. What was I doing last? That is the better question. Is the oldest village in the Gore realm called Tibet? What was I doing? Scales, water stick. Excuse me. Is the king still here? What does he have to say? Oh, he's not. That's right, because he was not the real king, or whatever. The laboratory. I don't know. I don't quite. It's been. I didn't do a stream last night. I don't know. I've been thinking about the game a lot, though. You must be from the Ghoul Realm. Yes, I guess. Oh, really? Really? Oh, it worked. Let's see. How low can I go? That was close. Fireball obtained 3 boss. He didn't disappear. So I ended up loading up some. Loading up. I while I was uploading something on YouTube, I was like, you know what, I want to see what other streamers have done with Gargoyle's Quest, and excuse me. So I loaded up. I loaded up a Japanese stream, specifically of the chasm, and wouldn't you know it, they had no problem. First try. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I loaded up another Japanese stream. Yeah, no problem. Loaded up a third one. Also Japanese. They were all Japanese. This one was really weird, though. It was interesting. Had 2 little virtual idol heads that just had this weird, not quite Vocaloid voice discussing the game in detail. But again, no problem. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad to know that I'm an idiot. That part is still crap, I'm sorry. I bet you they had to do like 5 takes. 10, 20. Who are you? You cannot go any further. Don't make me use my stick. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I just want to see if that would happen. Tool skills. Oh yeah. What was I doing? What was I supposed to be doing? I can't get up to those cave. I want to get up to the cave. Oh, Oh, don't make me go back to the witch. That would suck. What's up here? Oh! Yes. I don't think I didn't pass this part, did I? I don't know. Let's find out. Actually, no, what is it? Oh, really? Firebrand? You're an idiot. Ooh, good catch. Ugh. Come on. There we go. I honestly don't remember if we got through this or not. I seem to recall messing with it, but I don't know if I actually got anywhere. Oh look, platforms that fall. Come on, B. Fly right into it. Thank you. Oh my god. the same thing hit me twice. And I fell for it each time. Oh, come on. 3 times. Huh, it's not fake. Yeah, no, we definitely didn't do this. I probably looked at it and was like, nope. Ooh, really put my health on notice though here, isn't it? And these bees. It's not so much that they're hard, they're just annoying. I'm waiting for a blast. Oh no, I didn't get one. I thought for sure. Ooh. Mm. Oh, really? Really? Alright, how far away am I? Watch me have to jump over the chasm. That would be funny. Alright. Okay, we can do this. This is nothing. Now that I know what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, I am saving it though. Yeah, keep that. That's fine. There's that little ha-cha-cha-cha shuffle. God, I love that shuffle. It's just a file up there. There, I got it. You happy? Alright, go over here. Really gotta appreciate how only some of them try to blast you with horrible fire. Okay, here we like this one, for example. Firebrand, stop that. Oh, it was that one. I had the wrong one. Oh, that was close. Jeez. So was that. Man. Oh, Firebrand, don't die to these losers. Oh, that was... Get your head in the game, Firebrand. You know, I don't have my head in the game at all. So, I've talked about before how, yeah, I really do, you know, make a taco for myself. It's absolutely a vanity project. Part vanity in therapy. It absolutely helps me in many different ways, which is weird. It gives me time to kind of vent and just talk, and that's important to me. The talking bit. Because since I really, ooh, get over there, oh, don't. Since I really got attacked by bees everywhere. Don't touch me, bee. Is there an advantage to going up top? Since I really took over... I say took over, that sounds wrong. Went to become a full-time parent. Whoa, don't do it, don't. I need to keep my health up. Oh, nice, thank you. I spend a lot of time with kids. A lot of time. And I don't have a lot of time to converse with adults. And that's made even more, I don't want to say an issue, but a challenge when you're just a big old nerd and are socially awkward. So I do feel my speech patterns and mannerisms kind of get rusty and thrown out of whack. Ooh, boss time. And I'm taking a break for a second before I go into this boss. Well, I'm also going to save it just for just in case. And I mean, before I thought I was like, oh, yeah, that's just kind of silly. But the break I took, you know, from, I think, what is it, like Phallus 3, I think was the last game, to Castlevania. It was a couple of years, it was like 3 years or something. It was a decent sized break. Going back and watching some of the peak episodes, shall we say, I really did notice that there was a difference in my mannerisms then and my speaking then than what it is now. So it helps. It does actually help, and it has helped. It also boosts my personal confidence, despite the fact that I'm not getting feedback. I'm not looking for feedback. I mean, yeah, if I get feedback, hooray! But clearly, I'm not. I mean, nobody watches these. I did have a smattering back in the day. But most of those people were just trying to convince me that Sinner and Kagura had a great story, or that Vanessa, that's her name, from PN03, has a great butt. So I went back to watch some of the Sinner on Gargoyle episodes, and there's one in particular that I actually really like. But not the game. Oh my, whoa! It was just a very in-your-face reminder of why I don't like this game. What are we gonna do? Oh, I already don't like you guys. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Ooh, okay. Should I switch it up? Oh, there you go. Come on, jerks. Man, how many hits can you take? There we go. Oh! Ooh, I totally had him. Totally had that guy. Yeah, we're not going through that again. It was just this lovely, I don't want to say takedown of the story, but it was discussing, wow, these guys are hard. It was just discussing my issues with the story, and as I was playing, like all the reasons and evidence of why I thought the story was bad was just like coming to fruition. I hadn't planned it; it was just happening, and it was fantastic. I was like, yeah, this is why this game sucks. Yeah, man. But it was thoughtful. It was a thoughtful takedown. But it was also funny just seeing the gradual, my patience just gradually degrading with the game, where I was trying to be fair and gentle at the beginning, and then just by the end I was like, you know, to hell with this. This is the worst thing ever. I don't know. It was fun to watch. I know that sounds very egotistical or narcissistic, but it was. I was like, yeah, all right, you know. Again, a little bit of a confidence boost. Yeah, I was close. I was close. I can't get around their pattern. I mean, I know I probably should be using the switching back and forth between like the tornado and whatnot, but that seems like such a pain. I haven't been able to hit this guy with a tornado yet. That attack's garbage. They do not take damage from the tornado. That's good to know. I was kind of hoping they would. That would be, you know, like a Mega Man enemy where if you find just the right weapon, then that's it. You know, they're toast. I thought I'd try. Didn't work. It did get me out of the way, though. That time. Stop. These false gargoyles. Whoa! Not. These aren't that hard, but I am having trouble with it. Anyway, Pat, you know what? Enough of that. That was That was very self-indulgent, and I apologize. Let's talk about Gargoyle's Quest 2. Ooh. Specifically, the little RPG overworld. I do like that aspect of the game. However, got you this time. Man, they took a lot of hits. Thank you. However, I do feel like, you know, from like Gargoyle's Quest 1, you know, it was just kind of there. There wasn't a whole lot of point to it. It was just a very minor Dragon Quest light. That hasn't changed. Gargoyle's Quest 2, the overworld is just as superfluous. If not even more so, because I felt like there was more to do in the original. Yay, Candle the Poltergeist. Fire-brand? Oh. You have the Candle of the Poltergeist. I do. But you didn't give me a choice. Oh, I can move. Seems my magic is coming back. The King of Destruction took me by surprise and sealed my magic. But nobody knows who the King of Destruction is. I suggest you see a great old man named Leith. I've been trying, but he lives in the labyrinth to the north of the village. Yeah, there's a big old stupid bone dragon in my way. Really? And fly further than before. Where have I heard that before? Oh. The future. Not the space future, but the future. The future. The future. Maybe it's like German. The future of the ghoul realm depends on you. Wait. What about it? Oh no! Are you serious? I have to go through this again? Wow, I do really feel like I could jump higher. And fly longer. I cannot, I didn't. Yeah, I did save it. Did I not? I don't have to go through this again. I saved it right here. We'll just go through this again. Speaking of stories and writing, let's talk magic. So, I don't know where to start. Wizards of the Coast, you know, has been wanting to emulate Marvel, something fierce. They first started by trying to make a superhero group of planeswalkers called the Gatewatch. And that fell apart and fell out of popularity rather quickly. They had this big multi-set event, which is not uncommon. I mean, that's magic. He said I could go through here, and I just don't believe him. See, it takes me out. Let's go. And let's see if I can talk with this doofus. Firebrand, I cannot let you see Leith. Oh. You're gonna take me on, you weird mantis? Come on, Zorak, we gotcha. Ooh, well, I thought we had him. Anyway, so yeah, you had War of the Spark with Nicole Bolas. Um, kind of a cop-out ending. And not to mention a horrifically written novella that undid just a lot of character development and was pandering to a international audience, something fierce. One of the main ways was the character Chandra. At some point, they decided, was going to be gay, and that's fine. So they were trying to connect her and Nissa, a elf who has been tremendously rewritten. She was quite the narcissistic villainess almost during her initial introduction, and then she became, nature. Why did I load it here? Oh, I didn't mean to load it. Anyway. So the best part is that I never caught on to this. The fans had referred to them as Gruul friends. Gruul is, of course, in Ravnica, it's the guild that is red and green magic. Chandra's red, Nissa's green. Gruul friends. Very cute. That's great. I love it. It's funny. But in War of the Spark, at the end, there's this paragraph where up until this point, it's been pretty obvious. We're talking, Uranus and Neptune level of obviousness here with relationships and orientation. There's a paragraph that's like, it was, finally Chandra realized that what she had with Nissa was, a fantasy or something, and, she really liked big, burly men like Gideon, which was so insulting at so many levels. I just want to make sure I can't go through this place like he said I could. And a lot of fans were rightfully so outraged. And they've been waiting. They've been waiting for years for Wizards to finally, come out and say, "Oh, no, it's cool. She's actually quite gay." Never happened until recently. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's one of the few good things that came out of it. However, I mean, that's really not fair. It is a good thing, but I don't want to say it's weak, but everyone seems to be very focused on that as being, this major event and plot point where it should never have been. It should have it never should have taken this long, is what I meant to say. That relationship was quite clearly established years ago. That's when it should have been like, aha, here we have a relationship. Whatever. So the next big story was slowly building up to the Phyrexians, which are, the Borg of the multiverse. Man, I really don't like this guy. I hate that I don't know how to get around him. I'm struggling a little bit tonight. It's probably because I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy jabbering, but I'm having fun jabbering. So, anyway, back to the Phyrexian storyline. So, yes, the slow invasion of the Phyrexians. Like I said, they're the Borg of the Magic Universe. They're absolutely terrifying. Just a drop of their oil will turn you into a Borg drone, and except significantly worse. Unlike the Borg, it's not so much you're a drone, but I mean you are. Horrific things happen to you. The Phyrexians are awful, and they're powerful. You don't want to mess with them. Them coming back or invading is a big deal. And it was treated as such. This guy. So you had all of these stories, all of these sets building up to this kind of big event. Finally, Phyrexia invades Dominaria. Dominaria is the center of the multiverse, which Wizards. It's really kind of gone out of their way to avoid for a while. I mean, they've done a couple sets in recent years. The Dominaria was like the original, and it does feel like somebody at Wizard is very convinced that they can do better. I defeated him, but I died. So yes, they invade Dominaria, and Dominaria is massive, mind you, but they do significant damage, and some main characters die, some main characters get turned, including Planeswalkers, which up to this point had never been done. Mind you, the first Planeswalker to turn was on Kamigawa, off camera. We still don't quite know how that happened. At least I don't. But again, turning Planeswalkers into Phyrexians is a big, massive deal. Because Phyrexians don't planeswalk. They don't have a means to planeswalk. So now that you suddenly do, that means they can invade other planes. So yeah, that's what happens. Our heroes come up with a idea. Long ago, the Great Wizard Urza used a magic bowl to have an apocalypse and destroy a good chunk of Dominaria, casting it into an ice age, murdering millions in the process, and screwing up time. I mean, it was just devastating, utterly devastating. But it worked. So the heroes are like, hey, let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. Oh man, this guy sucks. I really hate this guy. It's not a great idea, but whatever. There's some convoluted plot points where, in order to, it's called the Silex, this apocalyptic bowl, which obviously was destroyed. So they created a new one, conveniently, but they're like, we don't know how to use it. It's a bowl, So one of the Planeswalkers, Teferi, is like, hey, I know. Why don't we just go back in time and watch how it was done? Sure. Okay. This is starting to sound a little bit familiar. Let's go back in time and get the Infinity Gems. So he goes back in time and sees how it was done. That was great. But by this point, the artificial Silex is stolen, I think, and taken back to Phyrexia, or not. Some more people die. Teferi, he's the Planeswalker that went in the past, gets lost in time, and ends up... oh my gosh, look how far this guy flew this time. really am having a difficult time appreciating this game right now. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, starting to get frustrated. He ends up on his homeland, which years ago, in order to escape the Phyrexian onslaught, he phased out of existence. But he lost it. He didn't know how to get it back. So he finds it, which is good. But because of the weird time dilations, it's like he's been gone for... Well, he's been... how does it work? He's been gone for years. I'm not... Oh, I did make it. Wow. They've had a ton of time, basically, to prepare. Well, it hasn't been so long for him. It's been decades for them or something like that. So they've been preparing for an invasion this whole time, which Teferi's like, hey, you know, great timing. But that's the last we really hear of them for a while. Meanwhile, a bunch of loser planeswalkers decide to invade Phyrexia themselves. They go there, it's a trap. They are set upon and split very quickly. A few of the idiot planeswalkers get turned to Phyrexian very, very quickly. Oh, this is that whole mirror thing. I remember reading about this. Curious. Oh. This is gonna be fun. And things just go from bad to worse. I mean, main characters are being turned left and right. And at this point, I mean, there's no cure. Once you turn, that's it. You're dead. Or undead, or whatever you want to call it. So these guys fine as long as they don't attack them, they're okay. Thank you. I'm like, how am I supposed to get across this? This way. However, okay, we will go to the however part real quick. Mind you, I mean, I'm leaving out a few details here. This is a very quick summary. Whoa. What happens? So, okay, so everybody's turn. Things go from bad to worse. The Phyrexians, they figured out a way to... It's not good enough for them just to have planeswalkers that can infiltrate these realms, spread their oil, and hey, you know, job's done. They want to send armies all across the multiverse. So, in order to do this, they basically create a world tree. That was like the sap of it or something was stolen from another plane. The branches of the world tree split off and they open portals throughout the multiverse. And then, so they send their armies. The idea is to send all their armies through the portals. the little strike team decides, you know, the best way to deal with this, is to use the Silex, which they do know how to use now, um, and blow up the tree. Of course, in doing so, they realize that the explosion, which caused an apocalypse, remember, will absolutely carry through to the other sides and probably blow away a whole lot of planes in the process. So they're torn. One of the old planeswalkers, Jace, is like, this is the future of existence is at stake. Let's just sacrifice a few planes and get it done. Ooh, did it really take me back to the beginning over a 1-up? Certainly did. And some of the newer planeswalkers are like, no, that's crazy. Mind you, Jace is also turning into a Phyrexian at this point because he was stabbed by his Gorgon girlfriend, who he thought he could save with the power of love. I wish I was making that up. I'm not. Oh, if it makes you feel any better, they fell in love when his Gorgon girlfriend planeswalked away to a realm where she thought she was a pirate, and he followed her there with amnesia, and he thought he was a pirate. And I'm not making this up. Anyway, at the last minute, a character named Elspeth, another planeswalker, because it's planeswalker. Planeswalkers are superheroes. They each have like one individual power. She swoops in and takes the Silex and starts to planeswalk away as it just blows up in her face. And she vanishes, presumably dead because she was blown up by an apocalyptic bull. But obviously, no, of course she's not dead. She just went somewhere. But the invasion goes through. Millions of Phyrexians just infiltrate realm after realm, after plane after plane after plane. Now, what's important to understand here, most planes are not aware of the concept of the multiverse. They're not aware of the concept of sharing the universe with other planes. Their plane is their existence. That is everything they know. Planeswalkers are rare. And they don't really go around telling people, hey, I'm from a different dimension, basically. So, the idea of a mysterious portal opening up in the sky and just, look at that, and just monstrosities pouring through, instantly turning your people into images of themselves, that should break most realms of existence. However, as the stories are written, mind you, the planes do take a lot of damage, but everybody fights back really well. To the point where, yeah, they push back. Practically every plane pushes back. The heroes regroup. Elspeth becomes an angel. The lead villain becomes dumb. And gets murdered. There's a sequence where they're passing around the half body of a planeswalker named Ren at like the Infinity Gauntlet, trying to get her to a van. And in this case, the van is a new version of their world tree, and she, instead of opening up Wakanda portals, she opens up the land that Teferi's homeland. She brings it back into existence and just drops it right in the middle of Phyrexia. And there are all your warriors, some of which are riding armored rhinos. Yeah, curious that. And everything's good. Yeah, some of the planeswalkers get turned back. You know, they still feel the guilt of, you know, murdering everybody, but for the most part, I mean, they are able to come back. So hey, that's a good thing, right? Ooh, boy, I don't like this stage. The whole thing feels... It was kind of a massive letdown, and part of that is because Wizards, and I mean, this is my fault, Wizards has been hyping it for a while, like this is, going to change the multiverse forever. And the only way it seems to do that is by showing that the multiverse is now kind of aware, the planes in the multiverse are aware of each other. Which, yeah, does change it, but it's pretty lame. It just... Well, and Phyrexia, being this unstoppable army, being stopped, basically, by the dumbest stuff, is just... I mean, like, dinosaurs are stopping them, plants are stopping them. It's just generally weak. And I hesitate to say weak story writing, because the individual stories, some are okay, some are, I mean, they're written fine, I guess. But again, a lot of them have this very Marvel flair to them. Yeah, what is that? Oh. It's been one of those episodes tonight where I just don't get anywhere. So yeah, I just ultimately just feel kind of bummed over the whole thing. And I mean, and there's supposed to be this like kind of limited edition aftermath set. Which shows, the ramifications of everything that happened, and I'm just like, what? At this point. Oh, yeah, Phyrexia is defeated, to the point where they phased the plane out. So, even the Phyrexians that were still on other planes, just kind of fell apart, since their connection to the hive mind, the oil has gone dormant. So yeah, they're not a threat anymore. Backwards. So yeah, I don't know. It's, and then the new set has all of these team up cards that are very fan servicey. it's like, you know, two popular characters together. Oh my gosh, I keep going the wrong one. And that's fine, I guess. But again, it should, like, all these characters are just like kicking total ass. Like, they're just like unstoppable against the Phyrexians, who are basically, you know, Contra bad guys. And that's what's really disappointing, is that it's like, okay, you built up this, you know, how threatening the Phyrexians are, and now you have a giant toad and a single knight taking out a legion of these things. Or even better, you have a street artist with a spray can and a teenage girl who just found out she was actually an angel. Again, kicking total ass, you know, just rocking, saving the day, and I'm just like, okay, fine. I like things I like. I'm talking about Giada. Giada has a team up with some other person, I don't know, some human, don't care. I like Giada's card. I like Giada herself. I have a commander deck for it because I'm a total sucker for magic angels. But the part of me that's invested in lore is just kind of like, sure, whatever, fine. I guess that's a thing. Man, that should have connected. So there you have it. There's what's going on in Magic. It is. It's hugely disappointing. And, you know, I'm not saying they couldn't win, but to win so outright, so blatantly, just seems cheesy. And not to mention how derivative it all is. There's the Maelstrom. Oh, I still wonder what that does. Should I find out? Let's find out. Let's save it. Oh, it just went away. Oh, it restored my life, but yeah, I don't want to use that right now. Reload. I don't know. Not that Magic's, you know, story's ever been a work of art, mind you, but it's still, I don't. I like it when things are cool and fun, but an original, that's kind of a big deal. Dang it. Oh, come on. Thought I could make it. And here, I just feel like they weren't even trying. Oh my gosh, speaking of which. Should I use it? Or should I just save? You know what, I'm gonna save. I mean, that's a pretty epic nerd rant, and I think I'm done ranting. I don't think I made a very good argument, quite honestly. I just needed a little rant. on there. There are so many mirrors. I'm done. I'm done with the nerd rant. Absolutely done. Let's get back to the game. I don't feel good. I don't feel good about that nerd rant. I feel like I could have done a much better job explaining my grievances. So is it the cracked ones? Yeah. Does this just repeat? This absolutely just repeats. Alright, so it's not that one. This one took me somewhere. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it, I did not mean to do that. Oh. Anyway. Hey, E3's been canceled. I don't know. I honestly can't remember last time E3 was relevant. And people are kind of lamenting the loss. I'm just like, Most companies seem to hold their own little press conferences now. Oh, I did it again! I did it again! Stop that. I do appreciate how these guys don't actually explode, as long as you don't touch them. I'm saving it. Let's move on. Gosh. I'm sorry guys. I am really I was all jazzed. I was all excited to play it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play. I feel good. Feeling kinda great, you know. And now I'm just like ambivalent. I feel very much like this level has dragged. This has been... Oh. Okay, I'm not supposed to attack when he's in me form. Just easier said than done. That is a wicked pattern. Felt better. No, I'm sorry. I should probably keep moving. I've been expecting you to come. Firebrand. Have you now? You are the chosen one. I'll tell you the old legend of the Ghoul Realm. I'm assuming this is Leith or lady or whatever. Listen up. When Gorum is covered with the black light, it glows. It's the crisis of the Gorum. Okay. See, this is why I have trouble accepting this as a sequel. Because this is absolutely Gargoyle's Quest 1. It really is. Everything we're talking about, it's just... Some of the story elements have been tweaked slightly. It's the same freaking game. Just the levels are slightly different. Alright, Gozer, let's go. Yeah. What? I just don't care. Gaza Crevasse overflowed with the black light, and the Brigger's palace began to appear. Firebrand, go to Loose Keep. Loose Keep. It is Loose Keep. Loose Keep. It blows my mind that people still mess up lose and loose. Don't do that. Just don't. You don't loose something. Like, how do you think loose is spelled? Like, oh, my shoelaces are loose. You think there's like 3 O's? Or do you think that's L-O-S-E? Lowe's. There, and there. There's another one. Then and than. That one drives me crazy too. This game is better than the other one. No, it doesn't work that way. Irregardless. Nah, it's just getting worse. Alright. Yay! You sold me a Yankee candle. That's fantastic. Well, I'm really over this tonight. Come back here. Oh. Okay, fine, whatever. You have to go through Naga's Path, southeast of this place. I heard only one of the several entrances of Naga's Path leads to Loose Keep. Do you want know the password? I always want know the password. Okay, great, fantastic. It is still a good, fine game. It really is, and you know, if you had the choice between playing this one or the Game Boy one, right now I'd still say the Game Boy one. I'm sorry, this one still has a lot of BS. It really does. Well, and again, the overworld is so underbaked. It really didn't bother me before until I really started thinking about it, and now I'm just like, yeah, there's nothing here at all. It's just... I mean, I guess there's story. Alright, you know what? We've been playing an hour. Oh my god, there's a billion entrances. Okay, no, we're saving. We're done. We're done for tonight. I can't, guys, I can't. I'm drained. I am... We're gonna come back to this, and it's going to be better. The game is, it's fine. It is a good game. I'm just not in the mood tonight. I made progress. That's good. Please don't think I'm being hard in this game, because I do like the game. it's a solid NES game. It really, really is. I don't know. I don't think I'd call it a classic per se. Um, because I mean, it's also it's just an NES version of a Game Boy game, slightly expanded. I don't know why I did that. I meant to do this. Squishing your head. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be too hard on it, but at the same time, I'm just like, you could have done a little bit more. This feels kind of like a cheap cash in. I mean, 92. 92. Why did you even make this game? That's an even bigger question to me. It's like, why go to the effort of making a tarted up, barely, barely tarted up port of a Game Boy game for a system that's just going out of style? I'm glad it's here. It's fine. Like I said, it's a fine game. It is just weird. I don't get its existence. I really, and I think that's what it is. I feel like I should have a floating head telling me not to worry about it. Just remember, if you try some time, you just might find you get what you need. Thanks for joining us. Good night, folks.